So absolutely, carpal tunnel syndrome. Most times people are thinking about prevention. They're thinking about like, oh, I've never had this before. I want to stop it from ever happening. But to be honest, nobody actually thinks about carpal tunnel that way. Like, oh, I want to make sure my wrists stay healthy so I don't get carpal tunnel. It's someone who's had it who cares about it. You know, they want it. Maybe it's gone away and they don't want it to come back. So when we look at prevention, it's more of a repeat event, right? And so that's the way that I look at it. And if you look at how it's actually being created, it's more commonly associated with issues and dysfunction stemming from the lower part of the neck. So and that's kind of a big stretch, because why would it be coming from the neck if it's happening in your hand? That's like way far away from the neck. Well, guess what? The nerves in the neck go into the hand. And so they start here, and if you pinch up here, guess where you're going to start to feel it? If you push hard enough, your whole arm can go numb. If you push just on the right nerves, then what will happen is you'll feel numbness, you can feel achiness and pain, and now you start to create dysfunction. Well, the muscles that control the wrist are coming from where? Well, the muscles that are the nerves that are controlling the muscles in the wrist are coming from where? They're coming from the neck. And so if you have any compromise in how those nerves are communicating to and from the brain, then now the nerves are going to coordinate the muscles wrong. And what that starts to do now is every time that you grab stuff, every time that you're typing on a computer, every time that you're using your hands the way that we are designed to do it, then now you're going to be moving it wrong, and it's actually going to create irritation in the joints, and it's going to create inflammation. And that inflammation there long enough will actually start to cause issues that lead to the inflammatory cascade that actually now will start to irritate and cause carpal tunnel-like syndrome. And so what we want to do is we want to make sure that our spine is correct, that it's functioning the way that it's supposed to, and doing other things that can decrease inflammation in the body. So eating a diet that is higher in alkaline foods than it is in acidic foods is going to be very important, because if you have increased acidity, you're going to have increased inflammation in the tissues of the body. So we want to make sure that we're eating more plant-based nutrition in our diet. The more raw foods that we can be getting, the more alkalinity we're bringing in, so the fruits and the vegetables, nuts and the seeds are going to be able to help the body to decrease that inflammatory load more. So you want to make sure that that is set up so that you're not having carpal tunnel syndrome amongst many other types of issues that can start showing up in the body.